YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. We are about going live with confidence and ease, friends. I didn't have my do not disturb on, so we're gonna turn that on. I'm gonna my earpods out for a second. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna get started in just a moment. Thank you all for being here. We are going live right now. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate you all joining me as we get started. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all going. Thank you. Want to make sure I answer questions as we prepare to go live. Appreciate everybody coming in, joining me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. If you are new to my live, come in, ask questions. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. So we're going to get started in just a few moments. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions as we get ready to go live on to TikTok as well. This is my 4 o'clock live. We're going to stay live for 90 minutes. I'm going to get going in just a moment so I can get over to the other side as I go live right now. Appreciate everybody being here. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Appreciate everybody coming in and joining. Hello, friends. How are you? Come on in. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions as we get ready to go live with ease and confidence, friends. This is my 4 o'clock. We have go live plans that are happening right here, right now, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live. Thank you all for joining me. I'm about to go live on to TikTok. I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if there's any questions as you come in and we get to connecting. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Feel free to say hi on the live. I appreciate you all coming in, connecting with me. Feel free to say hi. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in just a minute. So thank you all for being here. This is my 4 o'clock live. We talk about all things going live with ease and confidence. Thank you for being here. Make sure you give a live a like, give it a thumbs up. Also, give it a comment. Let me know who you are and where you're from. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, click subscribe on the screen, as well as that bell to know when I go live and I post content. Everybody, welcome to the room. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you like the live. Go ahead and click the subscribe button as well as comment and hit that bell to let me know when you go, so you can know when I go live and post content. I talk all things live. I say if you want to be here, it's great. I appreciate the support. Like the live, subscribe, and then the bell to know when I go live and post content. And ask questions. Plenty of questions, guys. I do co-stream. We're going to go on TikTok in just a second. We're going to go over there and talk and chat over there. But I appreciate you all joining. Again, if you're new to the live, let me know you're new. And if you are, hopefully you're 18 years and older and you are able to get live access through TikTok and YouTube, okay? So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So what I do is that I go live daily. So let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all coming here. Let me know if you have questions about going live. I appreciate all the information about joining my live stream and asking questions as well. Okay, so we're gonna go live now. I'm going live on TikTok in just a moment. Let's see. Let me set up my screen. We're gonna set it up so we have some friends come into the room. And then I'm only going to be here for a little bit because I do actually have to do another meeting today. And so we are going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. As you guys go ahead and like the live, I appreciate you liking the live, commenting. And then my moderator is the Idea Barista. She may join us. So I appreciate you all coming in to join. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the support. Let me know if you guys have questions. I appreciate all the support, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We are going live with confidence and ease. Appreciate everybody coming in, joining my live stream. Again, if you are new to my live, put new in the chat. Can you hear me? We are talking about all things going live with confidence and ease. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Taylor, how are you, friend? Welcome to the live. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hello, friends coming into the room. Appreciate you. Dr. Foster, how are you? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying something new. I'm actually using a microphone, so let me know if you can hear me, sir. I'm doing good, just relaxing. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you all joining me. I'm actually using a microphone, so we're gonna see how this goes. I figure I will try something new, but if you cannot hear me, let me know. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you coming in. We're talking all things going live. So come in, friends. If you do not hear me, let me know as well. What's Amalia saying? New necklace. Oh, nice. Hello, just imagine. Let me know. Very nice. Awesome. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me very well? We're going to talk all things going live. We're talking what does it mean to go live with confidence and ease, friends. So we're testing something new today. We are testing the sound. So if you cannot hear me, let me know. If you're in the room, say hello. How are you? So I can check and see if the sound's working. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. I was on the TikTok side. So my YouTube friends, make sure you give a like to the live. Also comments. Let me know you're in the room. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click subscribe as well as the bell to get notifications. Let me know, are there questions, friends? I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you can hear me. Just checking in to see if you guys hear the sound coming out. I haven't heard anyone speak to sound yet. So let me know if there's any sound coming out and you hear the sound. Okay. So do you hear any sound? Are you guys here? You say, yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Taylor. I'm on the TikTok side. TikTok side, we got the mic going. So I don't know if they hear me. So that's what's happening. No one has chimed in. No one has said a word. They just gonna let me keep saying, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You said we can hear you, baby. Thank you, my YouTube friends. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all y'all support. The TikTok side, they like, ma'am, no. I don't think they can hear me. I don't think so. I don't think they've said anything. No one said a word. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear sound? Let me know. No one has said a word. I don't think they can hear me, y'all. So thank y'all for chiming in, though. I'm gonna have to disconnect it and see if it works. Because no one has said a word yet. They're just letting my mouth talk, and no one said hello. Miss KK, how are you, friend? Do you hear me? So I'm gonna send a message out and see if folks in my community will stop over and say, "Hey, can you hear her?" Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna say I'm doing a sound check and see if anybody comes. Let's see if anybody comes in. Anybody gonna say they can hear me? No one has said a word. No one has said hello. They just letting me be. Appreciate y'all. So how are you guys doing on the YT? Everybody good? I know my friend said she was relaxing. Sound? Do y'all hear me? Lorraine, how you doing, friend? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, friends. No one has said a word though, so I don't know what is happening. So I want to make sure folks can hear me. People are just kind of coming and going. They just see me talking and no one has said a word. And I also got a new necklace from the mall yesterday. That's right. That's right. Thank you. You can hear me. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate you. How does the sound quality? Your hair is beautiful. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate it. How is the sound quality? Is it good? Do you like it? I taught 45 minutes the other day. Lorraine, look at you. Awesome. I love that. Color and Jim, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. You said it's static. What you mean? It's staticky? The sound is not good? It's static? Hmm. Let's see. Let's see if I can hear. You guys hear static? Sound is static. Well, then that's not good. Okay, I'm testing a new mic, so you guys are hearing static. Let me know if it gets better. Sound is staticky. Hmm. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Well, I won't be doing this then. Is it still static? Still static? Let me know. Static. I hear something. It just came in my ear. Okay, hold on. It is static. Oh, the sound is over here. The sound is nice. You said I'm late. You're late. I'm late. I am. Well, I was late. Y'all still hear me? Is that better? Can't hear you now. Do you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You went out for a second. Static. Still static, huh? Hmm. I hear the static sound too. It's coming through my mic, so I can, on my earpiece rather. Thank you so much, Lorraine. We're gonna take the mic out. All right, so is that better? Much better. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hello, everybody. Voice Guru. I had to abandon that other mic, so I was trying to see if it worked. It wasn't my podcast mic; it was a different mic I had, my old mic. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much for being here. He said, "Oh no, yeah, it's okay. It's not the mic that I purchased for the voiceovers, so I haven't pulled that out of the box yet. It was my old mic that I had over here. It was this mic, and I was playing with it. Actually had I was having a meeting with Leanne, and I said I'm gonna try it. I was gonna try it for this live, so that was kind of what I was doing. I just bought that mic. Did you really? Hmm. I have to admit, I've tried that mic a couple times, and each time it's been always something. Whether it was with the live studio, I've now tried it here. I tried it before on the YouTube. It's inconsistent. I have not had it work. I think it's the same one Janine uses. Is it? It might be. It has not been a quality microphone for me from day one. So I don't know. It might be the user. Might be the user. But I have not had success with it as of yet. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all coming in. Who just finished the 2 hour? Did you really? Oh, congratulations. I love that. I love it. Come on in, friends. So that's awesome. That is awesome. So you're getting a rhythm then. You are definitely getting a rhythm with your live streams. Okay, friends, I am. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stay live. It's probably gonna be a solid. I'll probably be right at an hour, maybe 90 minutes at max. 90 minutes will be the max because I do have a 6 o'clock. So right now we're looking at 90 minutes before we hit 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to be meeting with the disaster drama queen. So yes, so I will have to get off by then. But let me know if you guys have questions. My new friends coming in. Um, you said you guys are now talking about mic and sound and stuff. You know, I tell you guys all the time, hey, Leanne, it didn't work. It didn't work. Hey, friend, I had to abandon ship. The mic did not work. The people in the room said it was staticky. It wasn't, the sound quality wasn't good. They said it's better when I was like this. So I'm going to stick to this for a little bit. Carol, my interface came in, my mic came in, my arm, everything came in. So I need to, excuse me, I need to play around with that. That's the next go. And I guess I'll have the interface to support the microphone. So maybe that's probably what I need to begin with and not try to connect it to my actual phone. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. We'll figure it out. It will get better. But I'm trying to test a couple things, and obviously I want to play around with the equipment so I can figure out what works, what doesn't work. I see you guys all the time with your headphones and your microphone and stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can get to that point where I could use an external microphone and headphones quite a bit for my live, but I got to get there. I got to get the right equipment. So that's the main thing. Got to get the right equipment. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. You guys are so kind. I sent out my message to the group because I was talking and people came in my live and I was like, well, maybe they can't hear me. So I was like, can y'all hear me? And then the YT people was like, yeah, we can hear you. I was like, the TikTok people must not be able to hear me. So I was like, well, let me share out the live so at least they can come in a room and tell me if they can hear the sound to see what's going on. So so yeah, definitely I'm gonna have to try something else. Thank you all who came in and supported my little test and experiment. How are you guys doing when it comes to your lives? Is things getting back to normal? Let me know if things are getting back to normal. I want to make sure that if we are still experiencing glitching, let me know. Nika Grace, I popped into your live. I was still on my meeting with Leanne. So I was like, let me stop in because I was trying to get myself set up because I knew I was about to go live. But I did not hear anything you said. Let me just say that. I had no sound. I had the sound off. So I didn't hear anything you said. And I realized like 5 minutes in, your bubble was talking. You were talking verbally as opposed to being in your chat. I was like, oh, she's clearly talking, and I hear nothing. So I apologize if I seemed like I was all the way off, but I did not hear your words, friend. And I think you might be multitasking too, because I think you're at a big event for your day. You wasn't. You said I wasn't saying anything. It was the sound bath. Oh, okay. I missed it then. Yeah, I totally missed it. Okay, so your bubble was moving because of the sound coming through it. Nice, nice. I couldn't tell if the glitch getting fixed or just my consistency. Oh, nice. What does that mean? That means things are getting better for you? I went live yesterday with Black Girl Podcasters and had small issues with seeing who was in the room. Oh, wow. What is that? So what does that mean in terms of you had no visibility of how many people were in your room at the time? You talking about from the count number up here, or just in general people putting comments in and chatting with you? Yeah. So yes. Well, Color and Gems, that's awesome. I'm just gonna cheer for that. I'm just gonna cheer for that. That's good. The bubbles were not visible. The bubbles were not visible. What bubbles? Are you talking about for a voice chat? The bubbles? What bubbles? It's like bubbles. I'm talking about the voice chat circles. Is that what you meant? The voice chat circles? But you said the viewer icon at the top. This here. That was not visible. Where it says 12 in the room right now. Okay, so you're saying that wasn't visible. Those are where people face is there. Oh, these two people, like you and Color and Gems. I think you two are in the circle. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Ramona? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining the live. How you doing, friend? Well, yes. Sometimes that goes in and out. I don't know if that's the glitch. I think that's just TikTok. I think that's on a normal Tuesday. It just does that. So that's any old day of the week. It does that. So I don't know if you always see that for some reason. I'm getting in my rhythm and comfort with my life and consistency in my life. Wow. Truly, Kay, how long have you been doing this, my friend? I love good news like that. Ramona, I'm good. I appreciate your friend coming through. TikTok just gave the flash goal. Let's see. 12 roses. Roses is the flash goal. If you guys don't mind sharing a rose, I would appreciate it. Ramona, thank you for that daily heart me. Maybe less than 30 days. Oh, that is good. That is good. I just film, post, and go. Awesome. Awesome, friend. There we go. Film, post, and go before you go live. Okay, gotcha. That's part of your strategy. You said otherwise it was fine, just never experienced that particular glitch before. Yeah, I have to admit that is something. Thank you so much for the roses, everybody. I appreciate you guys supporting that flash goal. Thank you, Black Lotus. I see you, Ramona. Thank you so much for the roses as well. Um, yeah, that particular one, I've seen that happen before where my number one and two, because that's what that is, the one and two bubble. If you click how many people in the room, it represents the points that are accumulated on the right side for each person. So one and two will show up in the little boxes here. Um, and so yeah, I've had that not show up at times, to be honest with you. It's not something I've kind of used as um, a, a marker of it glitching, but it could very well be something more to that. But there's times it doesn't show up, and I've noticed that over time. I have to see if there's something about maybe the internet connection or something else going on to see if that's a reason why it's not showing up. But I've had that happen as well. Thank you all who are coming in the room. I appreciate the roses and the flash gold support. Thank you for the daily heart me's. I appreciate all you guys coming through to support. Um, we're just gonna keep going. I appreciate the support coming through. Yeah, Carol. So I don't know, friend. I don't know if that is exactly what's happening for your for that particular live. But if that's all you noticed, it seems to be like they're trying to get things back. I know Nika is going through the business with TikTok because she's had some glitching in her room as well. So she hasn't had um, a true non-glitch experience in the last week. So hopefully it gets better. I just still do need to work on driving people into the in that align with my talking points. Yes, yes. Truly, do me a favor. Hello, friends coming into the room. Do me a favor and talk a little bit more about your talking points. What exactly do you share, and who are you looking for? Who's your target audience? Just let them. Thank you so much. Just let me ramble. I always get your name messed up. Appreciate you. Thank you for the dino. What is that called? A snow angel dino. Appreciate you, friend. You laughing at me, friend. Just let me ramble. I know, friend. He's like, I know she always mess up my name. He said, my target audience is single moms who are burnt out from work and want to change. All right. All right, friend. Yes, that'll be important just to kind of name that in your room and just be able to speak to that pain point as much as possible. I'll talk about the framework that helped me leave corporate. Okay. Um, do you have a course? Is that what you're promoting? And if so, which course? Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate the support. I think I still have the flash go going. So if you guys want to support that flash go, thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you. I think we are one rose away from getting it, hitting that 12 flash goal, of course. No course, but I am building up to that. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the popular friend. Oh, Ramona, thank you so much. You're so sweet. You know what? It's one per person. So TikTok's like, she gave a rose already. By the time I reach the follower count, it will be ready. Okay. Thank you. What's the follower count? What follower count you trying to reach? 1,000? Is that what it is? 1,000 so you can have a link in bio? Gotcha. Okay. So what I would tell you is, yes, 1,000. Gotcha. So it's clickable. So it'll be a clickable one where people can click to it and go to it. So that'll be good. 1,000 is it. Just be mindful. Don't make sure it's not something where I don't know if you're looking at a certain platform. I use Stan. Other people might use Beacon. You want to be cognizant though. What we're here in some early stages. I'm not sure when it's going to happen. Where TikTok is trying to figure out, should they have Service Plus be the you know the way for people to get information about digital products and services. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you guys helping with that flash goal. I appreciate you. Ramona, you're right. It's one per person. That's okay, friend. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Got the SOS achieve. Y'all so sweet. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. Appreciate the support today. Um, so yes, so I would say it's important for you to kind of be mindful of that too as TikTok is looking at Service Plus. I would tell you to activate Service Plus if you are somebody who wants to promote your services, such as digital services, such as coaching, ebooks, other things like that, so that you can have the platform um, be able to support you if you're trying to get more clients. So Service Plus is the way to do that. We're still, when I say we, it's not even me. It's some people, a person in an agency, they've gone to Service Plus conversation. It seems as if they're trying to elevate the usage of Service Plus, and people who are having links in bio, you might have to reevaluate having that as opposed to leveraging Service Plus. So I'll just leave it at that because there's still a lot of unknowns. But I would tell you just be mindful of that shift that may happen sometime this year, sometime sooner or later, where you're gonna have to really think about Service Plus as a way to um, get more support for your live stream, okay? Or to get people to engage in your live stream by using Service Plus, okay? Especially, well, you're offering technically. All right, thank you so much. If you have questions about Service Plus, let me know. I know we started a quick conversation yesterday. I think Idea Barista, she asked some questions, and I started off by showing a little bit more of it. But again, you want to think about how you come up with your service bio, and you come up with, hey friend, she came in piles. Come up with your service bio and come up with those frequently asked questions as well as the responses to it. Talking about Service Plus, you put the eyeballs and you said, I heard my name. This ain't TV. Yes, make sure you are tapping the screen and liking the live and sharing it out. I started off a little rough today because I wanted to make sure my microphone worked and it did not. So this has been kind of a bumpy live. I did not talk about my keywords. I didn't do any of that today. So just know that I just started talking about my sound, and TikTok probably wants me to talk about the sound. So we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully it gets figured out soon what I talk about in this live stream. But know that I appreciate all the shares and the likes. I appreciate you all supporting the live. And Disaster Drama Queen, I will be done before our 6 o'clock meeting. So I look forward to connecting with you today as well. Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate that. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. Voice Guru, thank you so much for coming back. See, when I click the question, there's no option for answers. I only edit. I only can edit the. I can only edit the questions. It doesn't give you the. It doesn't give you the option to have a answer to the question. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe we can meet and I can look at it with you. What's up with the cordless? What is the cordless? Oh, the cordless tapper. Cordless, is that what you're talking about? Black Lotus? Let me know, say yes if this is what you were referring to. I need to put it in my showcase. The cordless one though, I will say this guys, and I don't know if anybody's had this issue. The cordless one, I do like it. It does work. It seems as if that it's not keeping a charge. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to this one because it's been glitching quite a bit and been tapping me to other people's room because I think it's starting to go out on me. So I think something else is at play there. So I do have my, okay, yeah. I do have the wired one on my screen right now, and it seems to be working just as good, if not better. Mine has never worked right. Really? The cordless one? Yeah, I think the wireless one. Hey, Glow, how you doing, friend? I think the wireless one is definitely not um, still a work in progress. It's not necessarily designed correctly. Um, but yeah, so I'm not using it today. I'm gonna make sure I charge it tonight and see if that was in fact it, where it just needed to be charged. But it was definitely acting glitchy. Um, it was not keeping the taps on the screen. It would tap away and stuff. I noticed that if I clean my screen in the pad of the tapper with a terry cloth, it suddenly works. Oh, so it could be dust and dirt on my screen, maybe some oils. That's possible. Mine works fine. Mine works great. Hers work. Deacon Ray says hers works great. Yeah. Yeah. I need to figure it out. Maybe it's dirty, from what Powell said. Maybe I need to clean mine. Maybe it is, in fact, a user error in terms of how I'm maintaining it. So it could very well be me. But I do need to do something with it because when I use it, it's not working correctly all the time. So I'm gonna have to look and see if it's something bigger than just me. Um, so like I said, I won't be able to stay on super long, but what is there any questions for my new friends in the room? I always want to make sure I talk to new friends, my returning folks, and that's many of the people in the room. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I was asking if you guys are seeing any, still seeing any glitching. I've broken mine twice and it's still going. Okay. All right, so it must be me. I need to just clean it. That's what you're telling me. Like, yeah, you need to clean yours. You haven't cleaned it. I need to clean it. Exactly. Um, what was I about to ask? Let's talk about wins. I want you guys to start thinking about wins. Okay. So there's hope for mine. There's hope for your tapper, I guess. If you decide to clean it, there's hope. I want to. So, reason why I said I want to talk about wins because I started off by talking about any glitching and issues that we've had with TikTok, any frustrations. I want to talk about wins because as we get to we're on the last day of the month, as we get into the new month, okay, the new month. I want you guys to be prepared to think about things from a mindset shift. We're gonna leave what happened in this January behind. We're gonna talk about what worked. We had Truly K. She came in and talked about how her room is growing. She's gone live longer. She's really enthusiastic about where she's at. She wants to now think a little bit more about her target audience. I want you guys to do the same. Okay? So I asked that question because I want people to start thinking about what's working. It's easy to look at things that's not working, but start looking at what's working. And then as we do this, I know I always kind of say let's not pretend like we don't have other things we're doing, that we're not multitasking, that we maybe multi-streaming in different platforms and stuff. And so even with doing that, like what are your goals? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to build up identity? Is it strictly for monetization purposes? Like what's your why? Okay. So I want you guys to stay true to that and understand, okay, how do I grow? Because what happens today doesn't have to be what happens a month from now. You might come across another platform. You might come across another opportunity. And like, how do you integrate that into what you're doing? Okay. So I want you guys to always think about what's working and what's a win. Okay. So do me a favor and put in the chat, what's a win you've seen for this month? What's a win? Do you have any wins? Anything positive? Anybody? Anybody? I want to say thank you all for tapping the screen. I see the hearts coming up on the screen. Appreciate the taps. Appreciate the comments as well as you guys start commenting. Let me know how's it going for you all. Anything great going on? Are we all kind of disillusioned? Let me know. What should we put in the chat? What's working? What's coloring gems? You said new connections. Oh, that is a win. I love that. Coloring gems. You just shared a win. Put that in the chat for us. What was your win again? I think you were saying no glitching. Someone went to my link today, sent me a message. That sounded great. Asked about next cohort. Look at you. Nice. I love that. They did that independently. So do you think they did it because of your content? Thank you all who are coming into the room. Is that because they saw your content? Let us know. Is your content working for you? I feel good about January. I've removed my night lives and I still had decent numbers. Oh, I love that. Yes, you did have decent numbers. You did. Going live every day. Good job, friend. Coloring Gems. Good job, friends. Hey, Ocean Summers. Happy Saturday. Um, Darlene, what is it? Darlene Niche. Let me know if I said that correctly. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room. Um, Grace, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being here. Feel free to ask questions as well. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't want to have to mute you, so let's stay focused. I asked the question about what's working for you, besides what you're putting in my chat, Grace. So let me know. You don't have a bio either, so let me know. Let's see, friends. Anybody else? Any other wins? Any other wins? I will say this. One of the things that I'm noting for myself in January, my follower count has gone up in terms of new follows. I've had a significant amount of new follows for the month of January that I was pleased with. Um, I'm working through getting to 17K. That's the goal. I'm hopeful and optimistic that I'll be there by the end of this week, in the first week of February. I don't think I'll do it today, but I think I'll be closer to it before by Tuesday or Wednesday. Learning to reset every few minutes on the lives, even though it's weird. Dr. Foster, so you're saying keywords, words that kind of help the algorithm know who you are and what you're about. You're saying, okay, this is what my live is, and you're using those keywords to help with your live stream. I think that's a great strategy. I think that's important for you. Yeah, yep. I think it's important for you to do that. Definitely, and that's for the collective room, for you to do that for the live stream, to train it, to get to know who you are, and ultimately it'll work in your favor, so that it'll send the right people in the room. So if you're saying the keywords for your live stream, saying the keywords for your audience, who you're talking to, that'll be important. So it is awkward. I'll say the other thing that you want to work on, just generally everybody in the room wants to work on, is your chat. Making sure you're connected with your chat and saying things to make sure people feel seen and heard. So Grace123, you said yes. How you doing, friend? I'm gonna give you some homework. You want to put a bio. You're brand new, fairly new to TikTok. You don't have a photo either, or some kind of image. It could be a logo, it could be a sunset, it could be whatever you want it to be. But something needs to go there along with words in your bio. So it sounds like you're really passionate about voting and just political advocacy and awareness. So, put that in your bio so people know what your page is about. If you're gonna put those type of messages in the chat for folks to see and recognize. Who else? Thank you, Dr. Foster. Appreciate the live gifts. Who else has some things to share too? I want you guys to, like I said, tell me your wins. What is your wins for January? January was tough. January was a tough month for all of us, in terms of, and I don't want to use the word tough, but I guess I'm just saying we experienced in the last 7 days the glitch. So I know that is something that is a recent memory, a recent experience. So recognizing that we are navigating through that, we still had some gains. We still had some wins. There's quite a few wins. Okay. So, speaking of wins, I was just going to run down, since I have the screen up, run down those who placed high in our campaign we just did. And I'm hopeful that the February one will go up pretty quickly, and we'll be able to see that by February 1st. We may have to get through one day of February. Maybe it'll activate by the 2nd, but don't worry about it. We'll have that up and running. But thank you, Peaches. Thank you for sharing out the live. Others come in the room. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, Dr. Foster. So really quickly, I was going to run through, how about I run through the top 25? Okay. And this is the order. This is the final order. We just had, the last day was yesterday. So the final order of the campaign, we had first place was Pure Intentions, second place was Lisa Lives, third place was Mrs. Treetop. Okay, so those are the top three. And then I don't count, but I was number 4 in this lineup. Then you had the original Aboriginal. We had Flourish. Flourish came in sixth place. The short stuff is seventh. Glam is 8. Ermi, the median, is 9. Unwritten Unstoppable is 10. Okay. Unwritten Unstoppable told us she was married, y'all. Hey, Nookie. I was like, we had no clue. Married husband in Jamaica. Apostle Adrian is number 11. Halleck was number 12. Kim Love Jones was number 13. Thank you for the populars. Hey, friend. My favorite 4 journeys is number 14. Sultry Nana is 15. Miss K Latte was 16. Nika Grace was 17. Black Lotus was 18. E-Nurse 19. Coach Chantel is 20. And then I'll do the next one, next 5. Sarah Sarah S, the Empty Nest Junk Journaler, was 21. Diana Stroke Survivor was 22. Zen Crochets is My Piece is 23. Coach Jessie is 24. And then 25 is Natty Nat. So that was the January lineup, okay? So I'm so proud of you guys. You guys went in a way that hopefully it stretched you a little bit. Let me know if you felt stretched. Celia, thank you so much. Go live. Yes, yes. Hopefully you felt stretched and that you, hold on, my son. Cameron, mommy's on her live. I think he didn't hear me. Let me see if I close the door. They are right there by the door. So yeah, hopefully you guys felt a little stretched this month, but it worked out in your favor. So let me know if it helped. So I was asking you guys to think about your wins. So when we go live, when we go on our Zoom tomorrow, if you're an agency, when we do our Zoom tomorrow, I want you guys to think about what worked. I want us to share some wins. I want us to look at our analytics. Okay. January is going to be interesting. We know the glitch happened. We know when you compare it to December, a lot of us was going hard in December. So we know things might have mellowed out in January. January is traditionally the dip for the year. And so if there's a little bit of a dip, that's okay because that's consistent with how January is. But I want you guys to at least share what worked. Some of you guys went live, I mean, constantly. You guys were going live daily. I mean, who in the room, who all went live daily? Who went daily? Because that top 25, there's a lot of folks going live daily, whether it was the voice chat, whether it was your regular live. Elle, you went live daily. Me, Leanne went live daily. Leanne, we just met. I know she went live daily. Glow, you went live daily. Awesome, awesome. Who else? Who went live daily? So if nothing else, that speaks volume about your consistency. And so I don't want you guys to forget that that was a big part of it, going live daily. And so I want you guys to think about how do you take some of the learnings, some of the things that you did in your live stream. And Leah and I had a great conversation because that's exactly what she's going to do. Like take what makes sense for continuing in February and maybe make some adjustments and and see how that helps with getting more visibility, getting more people in her live, making sure that she is growing her artist community and helping them in a way that they're requesting the help, especially with her beginner tutorials. That's a big piece of it. So she's looking at elevating that in her schedule and how she's talking about that type of work for her live. So it's going to be interesting how you take the learning, the things that you're doing, and then leverage that. Okay. So I don't want you guys to forget. So we're talking about live streaming tips. I want you guys to be consistent going into February. And then as you think about, thank you so much, Flourish. How you doing, friend? Hey, Doc. How you doing, friend? So as you think about the next month, Ideally, you're going to carry some positive stuff that happened in January and bring it over into February, okay? And if January seemed like it was a challenge just because of the glitching, maybe the views on your content being lower, all the things that came with January, and we saw that dip that happened, that's fine. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue in February, okay? Hey, Chica Lifestyles, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So, a couple questions on the table. A couple questions I was asking. I was like, what's a win? What was a win? That's what I asked for some of my friends who just came into the live. I said, what was a win that you had in January? If you don't mind sharing, what worked? What was something that was really, really good? What was a win for January? Recognizing that January did have its challenges, but I want you to recognize that, yeah, the challenges was there, but what worked? Okay? And so we had some friends that shared that they had gone live every day. So that's a win. That's a huge win. You said what worked. You know what I say was a win and still winning. There we go. She said her visibility. Her visibility has been up and is staying up. It is staying up, y'all. So the glitch didn't really hold her back too much, and she is staying the course. You said I went live every day in January. No way. Every day. Congratulations. I didn't know it was every day. In my mind, I'm still thinking like you don't do Saturdays and stuff, but you did do Saturdays. Awesome. Even Saturdays. There we go. Even Saturdays. Every day. And she didn't do voice chats either. These were like lives. These were lives. Okay. I just finished my live. Look at you. That is true. Every day. So you came in the campaign, you came in 5th place. Oh no, wait, 6th place. 6th place. You came in 6th place. The original Aboriginal clipped you at the end. She clipped you at the end. I don't know what happened. I think the glitch messed things up, but she clipped you at the end, and I think that made you 6th place. But you did awesome, totally awesome. You said, what the hell? Yeah, she did. She clipped you. Technically 5th if you take me out of it. She sniped you. She did. She no, literally, she actually really did snipe you it was like by 10K points. It wasn't, yeah, a huge margin between the two of you. You said I demand a recount. Well, I mean, she did clip you. I mean, it's hair. She got 300, yeah, 380, and you have 371. Yeah. Yeah, so she clipped you. So no, it's no recount. Yeah. But yeah, she was like kind of somebody that was slowly inching up. We didn't pay attention to her. But mine were all lives, no voice chats. Hers are all lives too. Hers are all lives. The original Aboriginal, she don't do voice chats. Yeah. 100% lives. As a matter of fact, she goes live for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours each time. So yeah, so she is doing from like 11 to 3, somewhere along in there. Hey Thomas, thank you so much. Yeah, she doesn't do voice chats. So, and she doesn't do weekends either. So yeah, only do 2 hours here. She got you beat on time. She had you beat when it came to time. She goes live. Yeah, she does long lives. She's doing the tarot readings. So she's doing the tarot reading. So between her time and her diamonds that she's getting in her live, she does pretty well. And she doesn't do matches. She doesn't battle. She doesn't battle at all. So yeah, so that's her flow. But next month is another month. We're gonna get this going. Next month is another month. We are not gonna be discouraged, y'all. We're not gonna be discouraged. There is so much more that's gonna happen. So you guys have this. Hey, Qatar America. Hey, Jay. How are you, friend? Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for supporting with that repost. Hello, kings and queens. My goal is to encourage and uplift one another. Go live daily, 7 p.m. Eastern, doing trivia. Well, welcome to the room, friend. You said I expressly forbid us from judging ourselves for January. That is true, Halaku. Yeah, no judgment for January. January, we got to look at the wins. We got to look at the positive. I don't want you guys to sit back and say January was all downhill, anything bad. It's not. January, actually, to me, the biggest win is the person that says they went live every day, they were consistent, and just stay in the course. Hey, Lisa, stay in the course, stay in focus. The person that says, you know what, I got more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm now able to go live and I don't have that nervous, jittery feeling. I'm going live with confidence and ease. Those are wins. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Thank you so much. Leveling up to level 16. So those are all wins. So yeah, January, there should be no judgment. If you are judging in any way, you're missing the big picture. The big picture is about growth. Growth doesn't happen just because of 1 month. It's compound. It's like you showing up and being consistent and continue to do what you need to do to build your community and get comfortable doing this or the content creation, process. So just being honest with yourself about, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'm doing it for a reason. So you got to figure out what your why is, and then you want to figure out, okay, how do I do it in a way that is authentic and comfortable for you, but you continue to show up and do it. Okay. So yeah, there has to be no judgment, no criticizing yourself, blaming yourself or others, or even the platform. You can blame the platform a little bit, just a little bit. But I don't want you to stay focused and blaming the platform, because we're gonna leave January in the past and we're gonna focus on the next month. Okay? I don't want you to dwell on what happened in January, dwell on the glitch and all that stuff. It will get better. We know that. And we are going to show up in a consistent way in February. Okay. Thank you so much on House of Nelly. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your friend. Is that it, House of Nelly? Thank you so much for joining. For the girlies creating their dream life online with digital marketing, TikTok shop affiliate. Let's start and grow together. Love that, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that rose as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Hello, hello. Any of my newbies coming into the room, I appreciate you guys connecting with me and doing the follow as well in the Daily Heart Me. If you have any questions, let me know. We're talking about live streaming tips. And today ended up being kind of a mindset conversation. I was meeting with Leanne, and I always kind of lead conversations with like her and many of you where I'm like trying to make sure, how do I support the collective? Because a lot of it comes down to mindset, and then it comes down to the technical stuff. Don't get me wrong, the technical stuff you need to know, but the technical don't really matter if your mind's not right. Because if you're sitting back saying, oh, this isn't going to work, oh, this is a waste, oh, I'm not going to show up this day, oh, I'm going to be inconsistent. When you deal with the technical, okay, you get the technical down, but then you go back to the mindset stuff and you don't show up. So we want to make sure people are being consistent. Thank you for that, Rose. Appreciate it. What's the new update on TikTok? I don't have a new update. What you mean? Let me know what you meant by that. TikTok is fine. We were asking if people were still getting glitching. TikTok ain't going away. I haven't heard that. Yeah, we're still here. Let me know if there's something specifically you want me to touch on. Anybody else got something about TikTok? Any updates? I don't think I have an update. Nope, it's still moving. Still moving forward. Yeah. Let me know though, friend. I don't know if I'm answering that question. How do I retain audience? Oh, okay. A lot of it is, you know what I did? I did it just now, and I did it in my 10 o'clock live too. I think I got a similar type of question. It was funny because the person said, how do I, you know, help a cold audience engage more? She used the word cold. I was like, oh wow, are they being mean, rude? What made them cold? But she was just being colorful with her words. But she said, people weren't engaging. So retaining audience, it's similar. Like when you came in, I read your bio, we connected. Let me know if you go live. Let me know that. I think that's important that you ask questions. Somebody earlier, I think it was the Disaster Drama Queen, I don't know if she's still here, but she gave kind of a colorful way of saying it's almost like coffee shop conversation. Because if you're talking to your audience, connecting with them, asking questions to kind of keep the engagement going, people are connecting with one another, the chat is moving, and you're asking questions that ideally will get people to respond back and keep the chat flowing. That's going to help. Hey, Leanne. So that's going to help you. I always say if you're somebody who's always lecturing and sharing information and um, you're not engaging back with your audience, that's a missed opportunity. Well, I see a lot of live hosts that do that. Like you want to get your message across, you want to share your information, but you're not doing that engagement. So, Leanne, thank you so much for that daily heart me. So you want to make sure you're doing that engagement too. So again, just acknowledging the gifting, acknowledging people who are coming into the room, asking people to engage and connect back. Just Flourish said, just had to go look at my numbers. I gained 2K in followers this month. I like to know December's numbers. Congratulations, first and foremost, friend. Congratulations. Wow, that's huge. What is the update? Update on, I think you're still asking me, Qatar, this your other account. You're still asking me about TikTok's update? Well, TikTok did confirm last Thursday on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok did confirm that we officially switched to some investors. Some investors in the U.S. have now are added to like the board or to TikTok's leadership. I guess that's how you ownership. Maybe that's what it is, ownership. They're changing policies. They have a new terms and an agreement. Um, People were lukewarm about the new terms. Um, yeah, I don't know what else I would say. I don't know what else I would say. We had the glitch that happened for like the last 7 to 8 days, and that frustrated a lot of people. So yeah, but we're getting through that. Those are the main updates. I'm telling people to stay consistent. I'm saying if you don't like the terms and they don't work for you, that makes sense. But it's up to you if you want to continue with the app. I've had people ask me about it, and I'm still trying to make sure I can make forward progress. So I'm not concerned about the terms in that way because I want to build. Thank you so much. I appreciate your Flourish. Appreciate your friend. Um, they said the glitch is totally over yet. They say the glitch is totally over yet, or not totally over yet. I think you meant not totally over. I think there's a few people isn't totally over. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's some people who are still experiencing some issues. Yeah, Nika says she's still having some issues with her being able to recharge. Her fragment got taken away. So there's things people are still experiencing. So I don't think it's totally gone yet. Flourish, yes, I see January 2.2, 2.12K, and then for December, let me see, 791. So that's significant. Significant, friend. 791 for December, 2.12 for February. January. January. Great job, friend. You grew quite a bit. Look at you. That's awesome. That was strictly live streams. That was nowhere. That's just all live, going live. Yeah. So that's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Well, yeah. 10K is definitely in reach. Yes, definitely in reach. Yeah. I mean, really, for real, for real. It could be. Who knows? Next month, February. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely within reach. It's realistic. It's there. So that's awesome. I love hearing that. I think that's to me like the stories you guys are telling, like the success stories. That to me is like the biggest gain. When we think about where you guys started. You know how people do those videos like where it started and now and where's that now? Like that's where you guys are doing. It's like this is awesome. The growth is tremendous. Okay? So just keep going, friend. That's awesome. Impressions are high. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I think what you're offering is right there. You are so close. You and diamonds, you're like right there at the 200K mark too. Just so that you know. So you were. I don't know if it's gonna. It wouldn't have. It's yes. It's too far away from for you to get it today, but yeah, you're close. You're super close. I'm telling you, I unlocked secrets this month. You did. You did. You unlocked it, And really, it's almost, I mean, it's a proven process, even, you know, with the stand and the glitch and what's happening in your life. Yeah. Um, I think people in the agency, you definitely want to stop by and just kind of study some of the things that Flourish does to get her audience to engage, because you realize what I was sharing earlier is that she's in the plant niche. In the plant folks, you know, you got some people that will engage a little bit, but for the most part, they're not high engagers. And so she's converted quite a few high engagers now. These are people who understand the you know, engagement from liking your live and commenting and sending stickers and getting their daily heartbeat. She's gotten more super fans. She's gotten engagement that, you know, because of her plant care tips and how she's engaging her audience. She really is getting that reciprocated from her viewers. Her viewers are strong engagers. So I would tell you guys, just kind of study how she does that, and there's an opportunity there in terms of you know, resetting the algorithm, getting it to engage back again, and talking about your topic and getting, you know, getting that push that you need for your stream to be successful. So pay attention to all of that. Hey Joel, how you doing, friend? Thank you for grabbing that daily heartbeat. So pay attention to all that, because all of that matters. It does matter, and you want to continue to make sure your community understands, you know, how to be a supportive community. Good afternoon. Appreciate your friend. Kim loves Jamaica. Thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you for the glasses. Appreciate the shades, the goggles. That's what they call them, star goggles. So, yeah, so you definitely want to study that, because that's going to be the difference maker. It's definitely the difference maker in terms of how people. Thank you, Kim, for the daily harmony. I appreciate you as well, friend. It's definitely going to be the difference maker in terms of how people are able to keep your live activated. Okay. Hey, Eugene, thank you for grabbing that daily heartbeat. Anybody who hasn't, hey there, hello everybody. Anybody who hasn't grabbed your daily heartbeat, I did get my flash goals, so I don't expect the daily heartbeat. We had, I believe we have roses, so we're good if you need to get your daily heartbeat as well. Um, but yeah, what I was saying is that, you know, go study her conversation. Again, it's in the plant niche, which is awesome, because everybody in the room are interested in plants. Everybody who's there have an interest in her topic, and they're trying to get answers for their plants. And so she's actually doing a lot of great tips and strategies to help them with plant care, but also she helps them and she asks for their help. You know, tap the screen or like the live, share it out, comment, those things. So you just got to be mindful of what you're saying, but also getting the algorithm used to your topic. And so that's going to help. It definitely is a tremendous help, friend. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Crochet Like a Pro, appreciate you as well. Thank you all for coming in, supporting the live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. My question for you all, especially people who are in the agency, what was a win? Okay. Flourish definitely gave us a win. She gave us a win. You said the glitch is real. It is real. The glitch is real. It's glitchy. It is definitely glitchy. But we're gonna get through it. It'll be fine. I feel like I've been saying this for a minute, but hey, we're gonna do it, y'all. It is glitchy, but it'll get better. Um, so yeah, so thank you, Mike. How you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. Um, some of it. You said some of it. Some of it we're gonna get through, not all of it. Nika, it's gonna get better, friend. I don't know what TikTok is doing to you, but it is gonna get better, friend. I hopefully it gets resolved soon for you. I know it is frustrating when you have the fragment that's dropping, and you know, Nika on her birthday, it glitched on her to the point where it was like, didn't even, I don't think it gifted you correctly, or was that the fragment drop? I think that's the fragment drop. So it wasn't counting her engagement at all, or fully. You said I went through a suppression, my friend, and you just have to stay the course. Yeah, absolutely. The network is not right. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. L, it dropped my league and 3 fragments on my birthday. I know. Hey, Lynn, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Black Lotus, you're back. Appreciate you coming back, friend. I know. Sorry to hear that. said, I lost a fragment this month and fills my gallery 2 times because of the glitch. Oh wow. You're saying your yes, that I think that happened to all of us. Like the glitch took out our gifts and people went back and added gifts. Yeah, yeah, that gift gallery, that was shady. Lynn, thank you for the popular. That was really shady, whatever happened there, because you're right. People went back thinking that it was empty and it wasn't. And then it came back, and you're right, people gifted twice. Yeah. Some people get gifted, or people in your room probably, supported a gift that had already been satisfied. So that happens, but again, I think it was just shady how it happened. So, all like you got your money, TikTok. Where's my gifts? I know. I know. I'm like, yeah, TikTok got their money a couple times throughout this week. Yeah, they were saying, people didn't give things that people didn't get credit for things that they got gifts for. And then I know I had gifted people and my coins didn't reduce. But then the next day they did reduce. And so a lot of that was happening. It's like, oh, you sent this gift? Oh, we forgot to take your coins away. So now we're going to take them away today. So some of that happened too. That was on Tuesday. Gifts that went out on Monday, yeah, it was still glitching. It was still acting funny. So yeah. All right, friends, let me know if there's any questions. I'm going to get off shortly. I know I have a meeting to get to at 6. I'm going to be able to send off a couple emails before I get going. And I know I have to get us ready for our February campaign. I got to put it out there. Hopefully February will launch. It has to get approved first. So I don't know what the glitch is going to do for that. But hopefully it gets approved quickly. And then you guys can see it on February 1st, tomorrow. If not, it'll be there by the 2nd, or hopefully. I gotta be mindful of the glitch, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So we'll see, but hopefully it's there. Oh, and Puppy got adopted for those that met Loretta. Oh, any hints? Wow, February already. Yeah, tomorrow's February. It's crazy. Yeah, Puppy Loretta was cute. Flourish. Why did you keep her? Why did you just adopt her? She got adopted. Why it just struck me like she got adopted? Why? You should have kept her. I know you have other pets. I know you're gonna be like, no. But she was cute. She was super cute. And I'm a dog person, so yeah. I'm not a big dog person. I like little dogs. I like little small toy dogs. Yeah, I have 2 already, but I'm holding out for a certain one. She was adorable. She was super adorable. Yeah, she could have been your mascot for your the Flourish plant care. Not that the other ones couldn't, because your dogs are cute, so they are super cute. But she was adorable. She was really adorable. So she got adopted. Did she get adopted because people saw her on the internet, or somebody local just saw her and was like, "Let me adopt"? That was beautiful. Beautiful dog. Any hints? Any hints? Hints about the campaign for February? It's going to be based on heavily weighted on consistency. Consistency is going to matter. Yes, she got adopted because of one photo I showed. Really? Yes. Okay, yeah, you was asking about that. That's beautiful. Yeah. So congratulations to Loretta. Congratulations, puppy. Hey, Jake, thank you so much for being here. Nika, yeah, consistency is going to be the bigger factor. I call it the love and hustle. Love and hustle. So we are loving all the engagement we're doing, okay? That's what we're doing. We're going to put the past January behind us. We're going to focus on February. So we're going to call it the Love and Hustle, because we are going to go live quite a bit. We're going to rack up some more points than January. So points going to increase across the board for each of the categories. So we're seeing an increase in the point collection. Okay? So hold on, TikTok gave me a puzzle. So that's going to be the big thing. So just pay attention to that. So it should be a lot of points to collect. based on all of the um, engagement and consistency that's happening. So there should be a whole lot of points to collect. So I'm excited about that. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes, friends. So definitely way more points than the last campaign. I'm thinking, yeah, almost double the amount of points. Yeah, so we'll see. Watch out for that puzzle. That's how it started last week. What happened? Black Lotus, what you mean? Black Lotus, what you mean by that? Are you going live again today? I'm gonna pop by and see you. Let me know if you're going live. You said, oh, I'm tapped. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes, friends. I think the folks, I'll be honest with you, I think the people who are on the leaderboard this time around, my top 10, I think I think it's gonna be interesting if y'all stay on the top. I'm just gonna say that. I think this now kind of puts things in a different perspective. We should see some people who have been consistent and going and going and going. I think they're gonna rise to the top this time. Just saying. So we might see a little bit of competition from people who are like in the middle of the top 25 or so, top maybe even the top 50. I think they are gonna kind of be at the top because there's some people who are not as high up, but they go live a lot and they do some battles. So the matches and battles are a big piece of this. And so you have some people who go live a whole lot. I'm thinking like the Sultry Nanas, the Miss K Lattes, the Pastor Adrian, Apostle Adrian. I'm thinking of people like that who do it and they do battle. Like these are people who battle on a regular. Zen crochets, she battles a lot, but she actually goes live for long periods of time too. So those are people who are going to climb up. I'm just going to say that. Well, it'll be interesting what the leaderboard looks like. So I'll talk about that more tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a different crew that's coming through. So I think the way this is set up, we'll see. Yeah, somebody asked that before. It's like, hey, are we going to always see the top people on the leaderboard? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see how this goes, friends. Let me know if there's any questions. I'm going to jump off in the next few minutes. If you're new, if you have any questions, let me know. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Let me know if you have any questions about going live. I think I was talking mainly to people who are in the agency. So if you're curious about the agency, you're welcome to ask questions. I'm happy to answer questions for you. If you are, like I said, if you're new to going live, let me know. If you are, you haven't claimed your points, claim your points from the Daily Heart Me. If you have questions in the agency, let me know as well. So we're going to talk definitely tomorrow in our meeting and just kind of make sure everybody is feeling supported. Hopefully you guys do your homework and find out what your wins are so we can have a lively conversation about January and what were some of the things that we can walk away with our head held high and we're excited for February and the next 11 months throughout the year because we're not letting January stop us. January was just a little small blip in the calendar, and we know January usually comes with a little bit of a slowdown after the holidays. So we're going to stay focused. Our head is going to be held high, and we're going to move towards February. Okay? And then we'll decide what other things look like for us in terms of our overall strategy and plan for how we grow. Grow in different spaces. Okay? All right, friends. I appreciate everybody who came in tonight. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I get some projects done, and I do have a 6 o'clock, so I want to make sure I have everything done before the 6. All right, y'all take care. Who's going live? Anybody going live tonight? Really quickly. Crochet Like a Pro, thank you for coming back. The people who are live right now, we have our loctician. I don't know if you guys been on her live, but she does locks on the screen, which is pretty cool. Let me know. Diana, Stroke Survivor, she's live right now on voice chat. And I think D Digital, she was going to go live at 5 p.m. Central, so maybe in the next 30 minutes. All right. Anybody else going live? Flourish, you just said you did your live. Anybody else? Okay. I guess everybody's good. All right. Well, look here, friends. Oh, you said I'm going live at 6. You're going live 6 p.m. Eastern, I would think. Yep, 2 to 4. You went live 2 to 4. Perfect, perfect. Crochet Like a Pro, she's going live at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm almost sure that's Eastern. And hey, Yuji, thank you so much for coming in, friend. Anybody else? Let me know if you want to point out your live schedule. All right, friends. Well, thank you so much. Claim your points if you haven't done so. Thank you all for coming in and liking the live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure that you, thank you all for watching the live, tapping the screen, sharing the live out. Also, the gifting that you did. I appreciate everybody coming through. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Thank you for that, Coach Rhonda. I appreciate the support. And then make sure you claim your points from that as well. Appreciate you, friend. And then I will, so like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4. So hope all is well. And make sure you remember practice makes progress. Okay, everybody? Appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, pals. Appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I will